I'm Miguel Bernard, I'm from Spain, I joined House of Pain and I am 28 years old.
My name's Jack the Stone Mason, fighting out of Sine gym from Chelmsford, Essex.
And sorry guys, my English is not so good, but I hope my punches and kick are gonna be real good.
Fighting a guy called MIGUAL. Bernard, don't know too much about him. I think he's from Spain. Been training very hard for this fight. You know, looking forward to fighting tonight.
Jack. Pakistan Maxon, I know you're one of the best in the country, but I always want to fight the best. I hope we do a good fight.
Okay, MIGUAL, just expect a hard, furious fight tonight.
Miguel Bernard has some absolutely amazing kicks, and he keeps coming forward every time he fights. We know that Jack Mason possesses knockout power in both hands. This fight could just be the most entertaining fight of the night.
So here we go. Welcome to Ultimate Challenge Warriors Creed. I'm Rob Nutley, with me Ian the Machine Freeman and Ben the Pen Cartledge. And guys, it's been a fantastic card so far.
Well, we've seen submissions and we've seen knockouts, and we're not even halfway through the card yet. UCMMA always rocks, always rocks.
And here we see Miguel Bernard coming in from the House of Pain. A fantastic prospect, very active fighter with an ever-evolving skill set. As we see the customary House of Pain leaping leprechaun. I imagine the cameraman will keep his distance.
Lands it well. And here's a man we all know very well sat here. At the side of the cage from our commentary position. Somebody we've commentated on many a times and seen his career go up and down. Jack the Stone Mason.
Jack the Stone Mason, a real product of Tsunami Gym. A fantastic wrestler, very heavy hands, and you've only got to look at the guys he's fought. Fighters like John Hathaway, Edelson Lua, Mark Weir, Denison Sutherland, Norman Parisi. He's fought nothing but tough guys.
That's what makes him a great fighter. He doesn't duck anyone. He's fought the top of the game, not only in the UK, but top guys from around the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest in the Ultimate Challenge middleweight division. Introducing your first fighter, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist with a record of 3 wins, 2 losses. He weighed at 83.5 kilograms. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. Fighting out of House of Pain, Miguel his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist with a record of 16 wins, 8 losses. He weighed in at 84 kilograms. He stands 6 feet tall. Fighting out of Tsunami Gym, Jack the Stone Mason. And when the action begins, the man in charge is Andy Sledge.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but doesn't Jack Mason look in better shape than he normally does? I'm not saying he comes in bad shape, because he's always in top notch, but he looks as if he's been training that little bit harder. He is looking more defined, more ripped. He's looking really well.
Looks really good for the weight. Of course, it's a middleweight bout. So here we go. Miguel Bernard, Jack the Stone Mason.
Yeah, Bernard needs to move and he needs to keep his hands up. Oh, Mason straight with the takedown.
And there's a beautiful takedown. Andy Sledge having a quick word with Bernard. He felt like some of those elbows may have been in the back of the head. But Mason did the right thing, carried on driving through. Didn't stop when he hit his man, he stopped when his man hit the floor.
Look at the nice control that Mason's doing. Look, he's blocking off the hips. The right hand blocking off the hips. He's got his left hand around the head. He's actually trying to do a neck crank there. He's pushing down with the hips, trapping the arm. Slowly but surely that is on. He needs to drop his left hip that little bit more. And he does, as I say, he drops his left hip. Nicely done. That is tight.
That's a very tight submission.
Miguel Bernard trying to...
He's really struggling in there. Jack Mason really putting the squeeze on.
Well, Mason had a really good submission on there. I said he needed to drop his hip. He did drop his hip, but then he brought his knee back up again, which actually slackens off that submission slightly.
There's a nice knee to the body to give his opponent something else to think about. So many options from fighters that fighters have from side control, and I know yourself say that it's a great position to be in.
I think it's the best position in MMA. Obviously, if you get on the mount of someone who doesn't know how to dismount, then the mount is the better position. But when you're fighting top athletes and they can dismount you, then I think side control is the best.
And as you said, that Mason moves to mount position.
He just needs to be careful, Mason, because Bernard does have him around the head, which means he could be thrown off.
As you said, that Mason breaks the arm.
Nicely done.
Grab a breather for himself, and of course he frees that head. And now in the mount position, he's going to be looking to posture up.
But look how clinical that Mason has done that. You know, he's took his man down, he's went to the side, he tried a submission, slowly gets onto the mount, and now he's on the mount. He's just taking his time and being dominant. Not rushing anything, because he knows exactly where he wants to finish, and that is up, throwing strikes.
And you can see the grinding from Mason as he works for the space. Beautiful work using that forearm.
Using the forearm just to create the space there. That's textbook. And now Bernard's got to be really careful that Mason doesn't posture up as he has doing, because he's only going to take one of those shots to come through, and he's going to be in a world of trouble.
This is where the bombs will come down. This is where Bernard is going to be in trouble. Really strong punches coming down from Jack Mason.
And we've seen Jack Mason's got knockout power on the feet, and that power is obviously translating very well to the mount situation. This is a dominant performance from Mason, who's really impressed me.
Well, what Mason's doing, he's actually wearing out his opponent. He's not rushing anything. He's slowly but surely wearing down Bernard. He's throwing the punches, weakening him. And not be long before he postures up and throws down the big bombs.
That's right, it's a grinding game plan.
Nice high mount.
2 minutes left and a very high mount, and here come the shots through the side. Bernard looking to fight back, but there's not a lot of leverage you can get from that position. He needs to be hip escaping out, but Mason's doing the right thing, just landing those shots.
Comes through the middle beautifully on the odd left hand. Miguel now looking in trouble as he turns to his stomach. Mason happy to
the referee hammering the shots. There can't be a lot left here. Miguel's just taking shots. Andy Sledge with a very good call.
Perfect. There's only one word I can say for Jack Mason there, and that was perfect. There was everything, side control, mount, positioning, control.
And here we see Mason going in for the single leg. The referee having a word there, just making sure those shots went to the back of the head, but Mason, to his credit, was composed, pushed the fight to the floor, and when he got the side control position, we saw that he started to work in.
Oh, it was just beautiful. It was textbook, actually. I mean, there's a lot of guys rush things. I mean, this was the only point where Mason could have been in trouble if Bernard actually threw him over the top, but he knew that he wasn't in trouble because he's been here many times before. And this is where the fighter is not intelligently defending himself. He is just curled up, he turns and gives his back, and rightly so. This is where the referee stepped in and stopped the fight.
And Andy Sledge, we can see in the shot, they're in a great position and made a fantastic call there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. Referee Andy Sledge calls a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 30 seconds in the very first round. Declaring your winner by TKO, fighting out of Tsunami Gym, Jack the Stone Mason! And your runner-up, Miguel Bernard.
I mean, you're always such a humble guy. You come in the cage, you do what you do, and that's it. It stops there. But when are we going to see you fighting someone crazy? I mean, are you going to take a step up?
Yeah, that's you know, that's what I've been saying. I've had a few like subpar performances recently, and you know, I'm really working hard on being more aggressive, and you know, it's going to be my version 2 coming later this year.
He's going to come. He's going to get you. All right then. Any more thanks?
No, just all the guys that come down to support me, and you know, everyone that's come down to watch tonight. Thank you.
Great. What a win. Over to you, Dave.
Jack the Stonemason, the guy is class, but you know what, I can't wait to see Miguel back in here because that guy's got some great kicks. Girls, are you having a good time?